Hello everybody. This video is part of a series that we're doing going to Alaska. It's going to take us approximately 6 or 7 months to make our round trip. Start at our home base, travel our entire route, the problems that we have on the way to the trip and while we're actually at those parks. And a little bit of troubleshooting when we come up with these issues, or where you can get help on the road and how to deal with things on the road. And believe me, since we left Florida, we've had multiple problems. We're actually jokingly calling this the Alaska curse because this is our second try at this. We're also going to give you a little bit of information about what it costs, fuel, things like that, the troubles we have, how we fixed them, our travel day, whole 9 yards. This is RV life, guys. I mean, it's move day and we really enjoyed the time here at Goose Island in Texas. But true to form, I'm getting ready to go this morning and look what I see. I have a leak. Looks like it's going to be at one of my gray water tanks, so at least that's a positive. I don't smell anything. I'll get it dumped, and it's going to have to wait till we get back to get repaired. So everybody, we're leaving
Goose Island State Park.
And as you seen earlier, woke up to yet another problem. Can't make this shit up. Can't make this mess up.
Oh.
Bleep. I'm gonna assume it was when we went through Louisiana, even though I didn't even drive that fast. It just took a beating. They were working on the roads and it was atrocious. But we got a leak somewhere. I gotta find it. Hopefully at the next place they won't mind too bad if I drop the front part of my belly and at least isolate it to which tank we can stop using until we get to Colorado to our mother's, where I can address the situation properly. Might get lucky though, and it'd be a soft line. I doubt it. We also had a hot water heater go out. The furnace wouldn't ignite, but that was an easy fix. That was just a thermal fuse with a little bit of troubleshooting with a multimeter. Done. So your thermal fuse is located inside of your access to your hot water heater. It's this little piece right here, and it's nothing but a thermal break that is basically a fuse that if the heat coming off of the flame for the hot water heater, if you're using propane, for any reason, whether it's wind or for some reason that it gets out of control, it's going to burn that fuse right there, which then shuts off the propane to the hot water heater. And that way you don't have any fires or anything like that. Not a big deal. They don't cost much. I suggest you keep a couple of them on hand. And as you can see, they just literally, these thermal fuses just simply slide in. Very easy. If you really want to determine if yours is bad, one, you look at it, it's probably going to be broke, and if not, you can stick a multimeter on each end and do a continuity test, or a ring test as it's called, and that'll let you know if that fuse is bad. That's one of the first things you want to look at. But that's your hot water heater thermal fuse. Cost us like 15 bucks.
Yep, Busy BRV in Rockport, and we bought a second one just in case they're gonna go out.
Yeah, and it was actually the same price as on Amazon, so sometimes you might want to check that. But we're headed out. We're headed to, where we headed to? Abilene? No.
Oh, no. I'm going to have to pull it up, but it's a Corps of Engineer at Belton Lake.
Belton.
That's not the name of the park, but...
Right now we're actually heading back into Rockport because they have a, just for FYI, they have a car wash there that is high enough you can get a rig through, and at least 2 of the stalls is big enough to get us in then back out. The Curse Alaska trip continues. At least we're getting all this stuff taken care of before we get to the worst part of the Alaskan trip, which is the Alaskan highway, I guess. Hopefully everything will be, you know, taken care of by then. The rig's only 2 years old, and this is the most problems we've had out of this thing. And
so far, well, we're not sure on the tank, but so far most of our issues have been small and easily rectified.
Just tighten things up.
We're gonna call it a win.
Cheap fixes, yeah. We'll call it a win. Well, we don't know. We might have to change the tank out.
Well,
That's not a win.
We don't know about that one, but all the others so far have been a win.
So Laura and I pulled over at a, it's called the Texan. It's kind of like a Wawa back home. No.
It's really nice, actually.
And I pulled over because I needed to use the restroom and I wanted a Coke. Laura got us a brisket sandwich, which actually is, I don't know if you can see this, piece of brisket. Not bad. But doing my walk around, like I always do, I thought I did well this morning. One, I'd check to see if that leak was getting worse. Not really. On the gray tank. Two, I found screws on the upper slide panels, one on each side loose. So I did dig out the ladder, as you've seen, and tighten those. Then I just dropped down, look up underneath the rig, and one of my brake wires had come loose. I had gone in and put those snap type in there, so it was easy just to open it up and put it back in. So there you go.
Speaking of, do you want me to run to the back to make sure all the lights are working?
Yeah, you can. Life on the road. Grandpa ate that right in front of you, didn't he?
Yeah. That's
Here
okay.
you go.
Grandma gave us people jerky while you were inside.
I asked the young lady inside, she said they have about 12 stores here in Texas. It's basically a convenience store with some, I don't know if I should say fast food, because they serve pulled pork and barbecue chicken and brisket and potato wedges. That's not yours. Not bad though. Ella. Num 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 num. Well, it looks like the fuel is Shell V-Power, so the Texan and Shell must have a business deal together. And it also has truck parking and fueling in the back, so it's a pretty good sized place. So we finally made it to Belton Lake Live Oak Campground, and you're going to see here in a moment, it's a beautiful place. It is right on a lake outside of Fort Hood, and you'll see here in just a moment we did get that problem taken care of with the leak. Lucky, knock on wood for us, it wasn't that big of a deal. And basically it was my lower drain lines. So right here is the drain lines I was referencing earlier. This is your cold water, and what this is going to do is allow you to drain all the water that's in the bottom of your lines. And this cap right here was loose. My problem was these lines were sitting up inside of the belly. So as you can see, I pulled them back out and put some spray foam in there to prevent them from doing that again. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Laura and I really enjoy doing these videos, and are having a great time on our way to Alaska. Even with all the issues that we're having, you know, it's just part of full-time living in an RV. I mean, everything we've encountered is not that big of a deal, and if you're a little handy, you can handle it. Enjoy.